From VTV Channel 6 Studios in downtown Vernal, this is Local Point with your host, Chris Piner.
Welcome to Local Point, sponsored by Ashley Regional Medical Center. If you walk into the Vernal Area Chamber of Commerce, you'll find details about all kinds of upcoming activities for the spring and summer. You'll also find information about local businesses. Today we welcome into the studio two guests who are really in the know on these things, and we'll get to know why they're excited about the Chamber. We welcome to the studio Michael Kitzmiller, Chamber Executive Director, and Angela Richens, Office Coordinator. Welcome, you two. It's good to have you on Local Point. Now, let's introduce the program a little bit by talking about what the Chamber of Commerce is. Perhaps some people have heard of it. I think everybody's heard of it. But what is it, Michael?
Well, the Chamber of Commerce is an organization of businesses that promote business in the area and help the community. The number one goal of the Chamber of Commerce is to make life better for everybody that lives here in Vernal. And so it's basically a bunch of businesses that get together and they do all kinds of efforts to make the community better. It's
now, you said in Vernal, is it also now a wider scope than that? Are you doing things for the county and Naples and as well now?
Yes, Chris, I'm glad you brought that up, because the Vernal Area Chamber of Commerce is the title, which means now we include Naples as well as Vernal, and we stretch out into Uena County as well. And just recently there was an interlocal agreement signed between 3 different parties in addition to us. That would be Naples City, Vernal City, and Uena County. They're all helping fund the Chamber of Commerce so that we can coordinate our efforts and make life better.
So 3 heads are better than 1. Let's all get together and work as a unit. That's very good. And Executive Director, is that the title?
Yes, sir.
Now, this is a new thing for us here, at least in the recent future, isn't it? What do you do as the Executive Director that hasn't been offered before here?
Well, the last Executive Director was about 7 months ago.
Oh,
and
well, it
the
hasn't
position's
been that
been
long
vacant
ago.
just for that long. And what I do is I help coordinate the activities and the effort and make sure that the Chamber is moving forward in accomplishing their mission and their goals to make life better.
So we've always had the position of Executive Director. It's just been a vacancy and now you're filling it again.
Yes, sir.
Very good. I understand now. All right, Angela, tell us a little bit about your position and what you offer for the Chamber.
I'm just the office coordinator. I manage things around the office, make sure everything Mike has in mind runs smoothly and gets put together.
Angela, you say I'm just the office coordinator. I know that the person who coordinates the office, if I'm not mistaken, is usually the glue that holds the place together. Mike?
She is too. She's the glue, no doubt.
Thanks.
So no longer from here on out, and no longer just the office coordinator. Well, very good. Now, what is going on locally with the Chamber that we would like our viewers to hear about?
Well, May 2nd, we have a health fair coming up. It's going to be at the Western Park in the ice rink from 9 o'clock a.m. until 1 o'clock p.m. And we'll have all kinds of events going on there. We'll have Tri-County Health is bringing in Safe Kids Bike Rodeo and Car Seat Checkpoint. We'll have the Life Safety Trailer there, along with the Rec Center's obstacle course.
Now, this is something, isn't it, Angela, that we've seen before in the past years. It's just that time of year again. And that's one of the many things sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce. Right? And I know that we want to talk a little bit about a new event that's coming up as well, right? Later on in the second half, we're going to talk a little bit about Chamber Day. Is that what it's called?
Yep, that's it.
Chamber Day. It's never been done before here, right?
Not
It's a new thing. So on this one, I'm right. Very good. Well, stay tuned, because after the break, you'll hear about this all-new activity, Chamber Day. We'll return after this word from Ashley Regional Medical Center.
If this were a lump in your breast, it could be cancer, and you wouldn't be able to feel it from inside or out. But there's a new technology that can see cancerous lumps at their earliest, most curable stages. It's technology that's helping save women's lives. It's called digital mammography. It can find a tumor years before you can feel it. Call Ashley Regional Medical Center to learn more and to schedule your appointment.
From VTV Channel 6 Studios in downtown Vernal, this is Local Point with your host, Chris Piner.
Welcome back. We're chatting about the Chamber, and now we want to hear about this all-new Chamber Day coming in June. But first, I want to ask you just a little bit more about some of the things that you do as a chamber and what you offer to the community. And when I think of the chamber, sometimes I visually, just as an observer, I see people's certificates, right, in some businesses, and occasionally hear about things like ribbon cuttings.
Right. If you've ever seen folks out there in these bright green jackets, you know there are dynamites, and they're out there welcoming businesses into the community. Just this past week on the 22nd of April, well, I guess it was a week ago, on the 22nd of April, we had a ribbon cutting for Ready Services, a brand new business into the area, and it was a spectacular event. We're pleased to have them in our area, and that's one of the functions that we do as a chamber. We welcome them to our community.
Welcome them, recognize them, and do an official ceremony with the dynamites.
Yep.
We've been here for everyone, the ones in the green coats, right?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, well, ribbon cutting, welcoming in businesses, Chamber Day coming up soon. What is this thing? What is this, Angela?
Our Chamber Day is a way to celebrate the chamber and celebrate the businesses in our community. We're going to kick it off that morning with a radio auction.
What is that morning?
That morning, sorry.
That morning is?
Is June 12th, Friday, June 12th.
Okay, good. Did you say that? I missed you.
No.
All right, June 12th, that morning. Sorry to interrupt.
June 12th, and I believe radio auction will be from 9 to 11.
That is correct.
9 a.m. to 11 on KVEL.
What's being auctioned? A radio auction. That sounds very cool.
Well, we're not auctioning off radio.
Not a radio, it's an
No.
auction that happens over the radio.
That is correct.
For what?
All kinds of items. We have, we have a pit bike, we have a grill, we have all kinds of items that
How does this happen? I don't know if you wanted to go here or not, but this is very intriguing.
Through the generosity of our chamber members, they donate things that are there for auction to raise funds to help operate the chamber.
I see. Okay, that part I've got, but how does one then bid?
You call in. You'll call in.
Actually call in the
actually
radio.
call in. We have
right.
people, staff to pick up the phones and take your bid, and
okay.
it's really fun
All right,
and exciting.
Well, that's where I was lost. That's pretty cool. All right, that morning, then radio auction, and what else?
And then we'll be doing a parade down Main Street at noon.
That
and,
I understand. I can do parades.
Parade down Main Street at noon. After that, we'll have a chamber open house over at the chamber. Come meet the new staff. Come meet our board of directors and mingle and visit with us.
Certainly there will be refreshments
afternoon.
there.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
If there weren't, there will be now. So. All right, good. Yeah, and then the day wraps up with?
It wraps up with our annual meeting, a gala event where we recognize the businesses, the outstanding businesses in our community. We issue awards to several of them, and then we recognize their efforts towards the community. And it's just a great recognition.
So this is something you hope to be able to do every year then? This
We
will be
do.
the first annual?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, just to show my ignorance here, do you recognize all businesses or just those that are members of the Chamber of Commerce? How does that work?
At our annual dinner or just in general? At our you're talking about
in general.
In general.
In general, we're here to promote all businesses in the area.
Yes.
And in specific,
But
we
I hear
help
people
our
being
chamber
members
Yes.
of the Chamber of Commerce. What does that mean, to be a member?
To be a member means you're part of the organization and you're committed to helping it grow and to work. And so you join the chamber so that you can achieve those goals and objectives.
Very good.
And we like to think of those businesses that aren't members yet as just friends that they haven't realized that were there.
Haven't come into the fold yet.
Exactly.
And Chamber Day may be just the way to promote it. Is
We're
that an underlying hope, anyway,
Yes.
of Chamber Day, to show people the benefits?
And especially for the parade, people have to understand that the parade is there so that businesses get the recognition that they deserve. Because whenever the community does something, they always go to the businesses to help fund things, whether it's sports, athletics, whatever.
That's
and
right.
now it's time for the community to say, thank you, businesses, for making it possible so that we can live here.
I like that. Well said. I see now why you're the executive director. Well, you two couldn't be a more pleasant bunch, and I hope that we have you on Local Point many, many times again, maybe for the health fair or some of these other things that you've got going on. And if the people want to know about all of the other things that you're doing, certainly we didn't have enough time to mention them today, how would they get a hold of you, Angela?
They can email me at staff@vernalchamber.com or call the chamber at 789-1352.
Very good. You even had them memorized. Hey, check out our website, vernal.tv, to find the time to catch your favorite VTV program. Click on TV programming to find the schedule. Thanks for watching Local Point. We'll see you next time.